Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video. We're going to have a look at the weather. So 10 to 14 days for today's video. Day 10 will take us to the 8th of April. We'll be able to extend out beyond that with the extended GFS and ECM ensembles based on standard couple of weeks. We'll have a look at CFS V2 for April itself at the end of the video, and I shall get on back for you in a moment. Just to say that first, video is there was our 6-7 UK weather forecast, and we've also released GavsWeatherVids as well. Check out those two vids if you'd like to like, share, subscribe on all of today's videos and content. Thank you everybody for doing that. And tonight at 7 PM, we're going to have the ECM WF42 day forecast. So that'll be normally released on a Saturday morning, but it's been pushed forwards to tonight because tomorrow we've actually got the first summer 2024 season model roundup coming up. So lots and lots of videos to fit in over this Easter weekend. Just say the fluffy merch is sold out, everyone. So we can't take any more orders for fluffy merch. I had said that, like I said, people last day, place your order, but unfortunately we can't take any orders today because all of the fluffy merch is sold out and gone. So loads and loads of fluffy fans, thank you so much everybody for getting involved and buying your fluffy merch. There will be more merch coming as well, not fluffy merch, but there will be more merch on the way, including t-shirts actually, which are in the works when we get into the early part of the summer. But fluffy merch sold out, so thank you so much to everybody who's brought a little bit of fluffy merch. Lots of fluffy fans out there, so well done everyone. Okay, we're going to start off with the central in temperature. The CT is currently sitting at 8.1, which is 2.4 degrees above 61 to 1990 average. That is provisional to yesterday, to the 28th of March. That's probably going to tick down a little bit more. Will that get into 7s, I wonder? If that might finish up at 7.9 or whether it will finish up at 8 degrees. It's going to be close one thing, I think. So we'll know on Monday. Well, I'll know on Monday, but we won't be doing a 10 to 14 day on Monday. So it will actually be Tuesday where we, let everybody know where the CT came out. So sorry everybody, these are GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. Looking at London today, the red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for London. So we're starting off around average at the moment. We are going to get a bit of a pickup in the upper air temperatures towards the end of next week. So around this time next week, it goes milder. And then maybe cooling again as we go into the second week of April. But again, more notably so than temperature is what's going on with precipitation. Lots of precipitation spikes here on the graph from start to finish. And looking particularly wet in this window just here. So anywhere from about the 1st to 10th of April. Very large precipitation spikes coming through there, with a lot of rain to come. Oh dear, the deluge goes on. And check out GavsWeatherVids to see what might be in store in beyond that for the rest of April. Temperature anomalies for 29th of March, 2nd of April. A little bit above average in the south, a little bit below average for Scotland and Ireland. Precipitation anomalies for the 29th of March, 6th of April. Wetter than normal in most areas, just a little bit drier than actually far north of Scotland, but looking a wet week to come. Again, latest wind map from earth.northschool.net has a big area of low pressure just to the west of Ireland, churning away that low pressure, going to be with us for the next few days. So as we go through the chart data, it's our latest UK Met Euro run. It's looking for midnight on Monday. Low pressure is to the south, trying to push northwards and bring rain with it on Bank Holiday Monday. And we keep the areas of low pressure meandering in from off the Atlantic throughout next week. We do get a milder push from the southwest, so late next week, we saw on the ensemble graph, it does turn milder with winds in from south-southwest, but still moisture-laden, low pressure still dominating weather, bringing plenty of rain in from off the Atlantic. Icon, again, has us between areas of low pressure on Tuesday, but another low coming in on Wednesday. That could bring quite a lot of heavy rain in with it. And then through to the second half next week, but low pressure keep on coming, further bouts of rain pushing up from the Atlantic. Lots of wet weather on the way there. Let's have a KMA. Looks, again, plenty of low pressure in control and in the ascendancy. Now, KMA is trying to raise pressure a little bit here, though. As going to the second week of April, actually tries to raise the heights to the south, builds up the Azores high. So that could turn things a little bit drier down across the southern half of the country. Would still be unsettled, of course, in the north, with both west-southwest winds bringing out breaks rain into Scotland. But that's possibly the first into something a little bit drier and quite mild, or maybe even relatively warm, moving up from the south there by the 10th of April, with the Azores high finally starting to make a bit of a move northwards. Let's see if any other model agrees with that. So this is how the GFS midnight run is looking. Again, low pressure is in control on Bank Holiday Monday. Between low pressures on Tuesday, then more low pressure piling in from the Atlantic as we get through into Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. The low pressures just keep on coming. That's next weekend, Saturday the 6th of April, still under low pressure then. And that's day 10, so low pressure dominating the weather to south, being further wet weather there, and colder air started to push in from the north as well, by the way, by day 10 with the GFS midnight run. Maybe a little bit of a ridge that would dry things out. Quite a chilly ridge, I think, that, but would be drier as we go into the second week of April, but not for all that long. The low pressures then start coming back in from off the Atlantic by the middle of the month. That gets us to the 14th of April. This is how the GFS 6 there is looking. Again, plenty of low pressure being rain into south. Bit of a break with that on Tuesday. Then further low pressure driving through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into Saturday. A deep low pressure next Saturday, bringing lots of wet and windy weather in with it. And the unsettled weather goes on all the way up to day 10, which gets us to the 8th of April. And colder air, again, trying to dig back in from the north across Scotland in particular. And then find a southerly tracking low by Tuesday the 9th of April, just beyond day 10 into the south. So that will bring heavy rain, possibly something a little bit wintry on the northern edge with that, before high pressure sort of ridges through, settling us down, but it's quite chilly for a few days. But it's not long before the next low pressure starts to be entering in, and we finish up by the 14th of April. Still really dominated by low pressure up to the middle of the month. If you're enjoying the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks so much everyone for doing that. Why not drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos and content. And don't forget to tell friends about GavsWeatherVids. We thank so much everybody for doing that. We need to put on around 30 subscribers to get us out to 18.1k. So if you could give us a sub, that would be amazing. It would be incredible. And we will thank you so much everybody for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. That would be absolutely unbelievable. I hope you're having a lovely Good Friday as well. Thank you so much for tuning in on your Good Friday. Okay, this is how GM is looking with low pressure into the south on Bank Holiday Monday. That will be bringing rain into south with it. Bit of a break through to Tuesday, but more low pressure back in on Wednesday. And then into the second half of next week, low pressures keep on coming. Further bouts of rain heading in from the Atlantic all the way up to day 10. Looking very unsettled with low pressure in the ascendancy there up to the 8th of April. And then finally, the ECM has low pressure meandering up from the south on Bank Holiday Monday. Could bring some wet weather in with it too. A little bit of a break in the low pressures for Tuesday, but the next low starts pushing through by Wednesday. Bit of a break for Thursday, then Friday we're back under the gosh of low pressure again. It's all low pressure, low pressure, low pressure, all the way up to day 10, to the 8th of April. The low pressures just keep on coming, no sign of a break there. So the idea from the KMA of ridging up the Azores high and turning things drier and potentially a little bit warmer in the south, that looks pretty isolated, I have to say, within the rest of the model output. This is a precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from Meteo.com, so plenty of showery bursts coming and going. That's Bank Holiday Monday, unfortunate, looking quite wet across England and Wales, oh dear. And then into next week, well, further bouts of rain pushing up from the south with areas of low pressure. Middle part of the week, the second half of next week brings more heavy rain in as well. And all the way up to the end of the ECM run, we've got further wet weather piling up from both the south and the west. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensemble today for day 10. Gets us to the 8th of April. For the Icelandic Meteorology, 21 members of the ECM ensembles with deep low pressure in the Atlantic, bringing lots of unsettled weather in with it. We've got 17 with some higher pressure down to our south, and low pressure is up to the north. That's still pretty unsettled as well. And then this one, the 13 here, perhaps a little bit more like the KMA, with a bit more ridging into the south, and low pressure slightly further away from us. So that will be starting to turn things a little bit drier, and it's quite warm for southern areas. But only 13 going in that direction. But if we put the 21 together, 21 here, together with the 17 here, then the ECM ensemble is very much favouring unsettled weather at day 10. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. Look away now if you want settled weather. This gets us to 13th of April. Low pressure still dominating the weather in the Atlantic and into West Europe. 11, so 29 doing that, by the way, on the 13th of April. Right, so yes, 29 bringing low pressure in off the Atlantic. We've got 11 bringing deep low pressure in from the Atlantic as well. And we've got another 11, just with a little bit more ridging to the south, but still lots of low pressure up to the north. They all look very unsettled, I have to say, at both days 10 and days 14 there. Goodness gracious me, the deluge continues up to the middle part of April. And then finally, CFS V2. This is the latest 700 millibar height anomaly for April. So still looking very unsettled. Low pressure off the Atlantic into West Europe, combined with blocking around Greenland. That looks like a wet April to me. The temperature anomaly is around average to ever so slightly above. And the precipitation anomaly, well, you've guessed it, it's all about low pressure in the North Atlantic into West Europe. The precipitation anomaly is wetter than normal. So another wet month to come, which is what we confirm with JMA Friday, of course. Right, we're done. Oh dear. So on it goes. Low pressure remaining in control up to the middle of April by the look of it. Maybe we'll get a break in the second half of April. You'll find out what the ECMWF is forecasting with the 42-dayer this evening at 7 p.m. Just so it's coming up on the channel over the weekend. Tomorrow, we're going to have 6 a.m. UK weather forecast. The first summer 2024 season 1 roundup. Weekend forecast and 10 to 14-dayer. Sunday, we've got 6 a.m. forecast, Solar Sunday on Easter Sunday, once a year happening, and then we will have a video of 10 to 14 dayer. So no live stream on Sunday. I'm going to be with family, but before I go for dinner, I'll try to get a 10 to 14 dayer done on Easter Sunday. And then on Easter Monday, 6 a.m. UK weather forecast, and if all of that wasn't enough, we will also have a historic video, which is going to be looking at 1964, 1965, back to the 1960s with our Bank Holiday Monday historic. Enjoy the rest of your Good Friday. I'll see you a little bit later on, maybe, for the ECMWF 42 dayer for this one, though. That's all for now, and thanks so much.